is Thanksgiving season. We give thanks for things big and small, for the people who have trailblazed before us. So today, I give thanks for Mary Jo West. She's the first female anchor woman in Phoenix, and she has quite the story. Take a look.
Mary Jo, welcome to the Cool News team.
Thank you, Bill. It's both a privilege and a pleasure to be here.
Well, I always thought it was a God thing.
Good evening.
A calling to be a trailblazer, and it was fitting Mary Jo did it out west.
At the time, I was working at Channel 8, the PBS station, and they were looking, they being the king on the hill, Channel 10, for the first anchor woman in Phoenix.
The school district will be asked to...
It was the year 1976.
I was in my mid-20s, and I tried out, and the tryout was very traumatic because one of the people I tried out with, one of the anchormen, midway through the audition, he walked off and slammed his script down and said, "I am not going to audition with any woman."
Try to have a dry weekend.
She finished that audition, and Mary Jo West worked alongside TV newsman Bill Close for many years. As the first anchor woman on TV in Phoenix, she spotlighted issues like domestic violence and rape, topics not many had reported on in the past.
She's 79, raped and robbed in the middle of the night.
There was a high incidence of rape in Phoenix. And by the way, Bill Close wouldn't even say the word rape on the air or pregnant. That's how old-fashioned he was. And so I felt there's something we must do to see if there's anything we can do to stop this, because the sexual assaults were of very elderly women. So I did a series and I called it Rape. And I was the first person allowed into Florence prison to interview rapists.
I can speak in my case, that was a violent act.
And that interview taught her a valuable lesson. It stayed with her all these years.
But what the rapist told me was it had nothing to do with sex. It was about anger. It was all about anger. So I see even today how we can get in trouble with having too much anger in our lives, and whatever we can do to get rid of it.
West also recalls interviewing one of TV's greats.
I know I had the wonderful blessing of interviewing Walter Cronkite, who at that time, Channel 10 was CBS at that time, and he was so proud that when he retired, no one knew what his political party was.
Ronald Reagan spent the early part of the day patching things up with party feminists.
She covered plenty of politics as well.
I'll never forget, oh my goodness, I was getting to cover the Democratic and Republican national conventions the first time local news got to go there here in Phoenix. And they sent me something called a fax. I was thrilled. I remember the first time there were live helicopter reports from the helicopter.
West witnessed the early evolution of TV in the Valley, then left to work at CNN, returning to Phoenix after a quick stint in New York, and then experienced a life-changing interview.
I came back to Phoenix to another station, and that's a whole nother learning experience. And had that not happened, the chain of events would not have led to my adoption of my daughter. I got to do a documentary on Mother Teresa, and she ended up giving us a baby to adopt from her orphanage in Honduras.
This new chapter offered a sense of purpose in motherhood.
Right over there, A checkpoint, good.
That nurturing spirit, still alive and well at Sky Harbor Airport. You may see her at the information desk. What's that like for you to be back in front of people?
It's so natural. It comes naturally. You know, growing up in the South, we never meet a stranger, and I just smile a lot. And when people go to the airport, they are under such great stress, and some days I feel like I'm a social worker, and I calm them down and tell them what gate or whatever they need. The airport, speak about diversity, it's so diverse. It reminds me of a newsroom. It really does, because every day is different. You never know who's going to come up to the desk. Still smells the same, kind of like stale coffee.
From that desk to this one, on her visit back home to Channel 10, we reminisced about the good old days. What's it like for you to walk back in here?
I can't find the words, Celeste. It brings back such amazing joy, and my adrenaline is getting ready to just pop out. It's just there's so much going on. The memories are so incredible of both the horrible stories, such as the Tyson gang and the floods, but what Channel 10 did during that time, we were talking late 70s, early 80s, they gave this woman the opportunity to get out there.
An opportunity Mary Jo West is grateful for. I, too, give thanks for the road West paved out west. Syleste Rodriguez, Fox 10 News.
Good night.
Good evening.
Wow. What a fantastic story.
Yeah, thank you.
She is so cool.
What a great life.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a rich life. You know?
And every time I see her at the airport, I want to tell people, like, do you know who she is?
Do you know who
she is a big deal around here.
You know who you're talking to? And I love how she walked in. She's like, it still smells the same. And I was thinking, that's all the stuff right up there.
Oh, what
Mary
a cool
Jo,
story.
thank you so much for taking time with me. What a wonderful human she is.
She really is.
Thank you.
All right, say hi to her if you're at the airport, right?